All right, well, let's get started with introductions, John.
Good morning, Jon Schott, Criminal Justice Advisory Board Planner with the Office of Probation Services.
Audrey Fortna, Director of Probation Services.
All right. However you want to proceed, you may do so.
Well, good morning, Commissioners and Jamie. We're here today to request your authorization to prepare and submit a grant application to the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency for federal funding to equip our adult and juvenile probation officers with body-worn cameras. We do believe that body-worn cameras are essential at a time when the interaction between law enforcement and members of the public continues to fall under pretty heavy scrutiny. And there's no doubt that probation officers are law enforcement officers who can also find themselves in the same risky situation as the police. So recording officers' encounters with offenders provides a layer of protection against charges of misconduct, but also holds the officer to a higher standard, and in the process maintains, we believe, public confidence in the professionalism of the office. So the grant that we are working on would provide for 30 body-worn cameras and accessories including docking stations, sidearm signal kits, licensing fees, warranty plans, replacement plans. There's also a training component. We would actually have someone from the vendor to come in and to provide a training seminar on ways to actually work all this new equipment and to operate it. Now, like many of the grant applications we prepare, this does require a 50-50 federal-local match with a cap of $2,000 in federal funding for each camera system. And we think with the budget that we have prepared, we fall within that framework. We are also confident that we can meet the 50-50 match, the local match, by using Act 35 supervision fees. So in other words, we would not require expenditures from the county general fund. This is a 2-year grant that begins October 1st, 2022 and ends September 30th, 2024. I think in my memo I have 2023. That was a miscue on my part, only realized yesterday. But it's a 2-year grant, but ends September 30th, 2024. But most of the hardware that we would purchase under this grant, if awarded, would actually come in the first year. And so the document that I just gave you is a revised budget. It's actually increased from what I handed in the other day because we have added the signal sidearm kits to the proposal, which we think is very important as well. So the application deadline is July 6th, so that gives us time to continue to work on and fine-tune the budget and other required sections of the application. So we're requesting your authorization to continue that work and submit a completed application to the Commission by July 6th.
And right now it's $107,703.
Right, with the 50-50 match. So we're actually requesting $53,851 in federal funding, and taking the 30 cameras, that does fall, within that $2,000 threshold. Correct? Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for the 30 body cameras with 50% match coming from the Act 35 Supervision Fund.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, and the only thing I'm going to add is that I always thought Ray Bender was the best at getting every penny out of any grant that came our way, and John, you're rivaling him very nicely.
Well, we haven't been approved yet. We're just
well, we're going to vote on it, and you'll get it, but I'm just saying.
Wow. Well, we had
I'm just saying that's your diligence in pursuing these money just to protect the general fund is applaudable. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask one question?
Certainly.
I was just curious, did we have any body cameras worn by probation officers in the past, or is this brand new for you?
This is brand new. In fact, it's kind of rare across the state at this point. I know the one manufacturer that we've spoken to, though, has been meeting with state parole, so I think it's a matter of time before it starts being implemented across the state.
So you're leaders in the state. Congratulations. I think it's well worth it.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion.
Jamie,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have a motion.
we already
Oh,
have a motion.
we already did that, all right.
Do you have a question? First, I applaud you for it because, being on the safety committee and loss control and P Corp and everything, this is a good move. I mean, it can, we've seen, I think, in current events, it can go both ways, but I think for the most part, it's accountability and it's, ability to defend their actions and so on. The one thing that just intrigued me, I guess, is the signal sidearm kit. So I'm imagining that is something that turns the camera on.
Correct.
So when the sidearm is drawn, the camera's on.
Correct.
Correct.
So in those high stress situations, if the officer would forget to initiate the start of the recording,
Mhm.
that will trigger it if the firearm is pulled.
Are there other devices that do that? Is it maybe getting out of the car do that, or is there anything else other than a sidearm that
There
signals?
are car vehicle devices as well, but we do so much of our interaction inside homes.
Mhm.
I thought this would be a little bit more useful.
Yeah, you're not patrolling.
Right.
So, and it's audible. You pick up
Correct.
the audio too.
Thank you. Anything else? If not, all in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Well done.
thank you.